Welcome to the paper review here on the Block TV, of course, the only online TV that brings you all the information that you need to know. This is a special also called the paper review, where we take a look at major newspapers around the country. And also, of course, these major newspapers are top stories making the headlines among these newspapers in the country. Of course, we're going to give you quickly the headlines among these major newspapers. We're going to start from the Point newspaper. The Point newspaper is saying that use of government vehicles in partisan politics won't be allowed. If you want to know who says this, just hold on for a minute. Let's go next. Of course, another story from the Point newspaper, because they are saying that former Interior Minister Ousmane Sonko will be released. I wonder how Gambians are going to take this news. Of course, from the Point newspaper, let's move straight to the Standard newspaper, because the Standard newspaper has it that former APRC parliamentarian takes on new rival Siding Jai. You won't believe it, because Siding Jai and this particular person a few months ago were friends. All details are coming in. Let's go straight, of course, to the national newspaper, that is the Daily Observer, because the Daily Observer has a very, very welcoming news saying that the WHO Gambia confirms significant drop in malaria cases. Of course, so we are welcoming news. Also, police react to the High Court security lapses, of course, at the Banjul High Court. Remember, during of course the first hearing of the late Solo Sandeng. These and other stories coming your way, of course, in the Jaffe. My name is Sankola Janko.
FarmFresh is an innovative Gambian online shop. We sell fruits, vegetables, cakes, pastries, and other local food items on our website. We offer free delivery for some orders, and all orders are delivered to your preferred location, be it your office or home, at no extra charge. All our fruits and vegetables are fresh from the farm, and our prices are unbeatable. Try us today by simply logging on to www.farmfresh.gm. We are the first Gambian company to set up a shop online. Payment is upon delivery or via mobile money. Try us today and you will be proud you did. Contact us on telephone 333-4596. www.farmfresh.gm.
Thank you very much, of course, for watching the Block TV. Welcome to the show proper, of course. Remember, like I said, this is the paper review. We're going to start with the nation's national newspaper, that is the Observer, the Daily Observer. The Daily Observer has it that this evening that the WHO Gambia confirms significant drop in malaria cases. This is, of course, from the Charles Sagui Moses. Charles Sagui Moses is the country's representative for WHO. He has it just recently having, of course, press briefing, having a meeting with the press. Has it that Gambia over the years has significantly improved in the number of malaria cases. Of that being the case, remember, malaria is one of the deadliest diseases in the country. In fact, it kills more people than even HIV and AIDS. So this, of course, without that, is a welcoming news, and they are looking forward to making sure that they improve onto this significantly again. Another story from the Daily Observer this morning has it that police reacts to High Court security lapses. Remember, on Monday, of course, was the first hearing of the late Solo Sandeng's case against, of course, the former IG, the former Director General of Gambia National Intelligence Agency, that is NIA. The public blames the police for not doing their job, because they believe if the police had been there, it wouldn't have reached to that extent. But the police PRO, of course, that is the 4-day contract, come to the defense of the police department, saying that they were not informed of the hearing. That is the reason why the police were not at presence to make sure peace and stability was adhered to as their job. But he did promise, just like you see in the headlines here, he did promise that it is the job of the police to make sure they maintain peace and order, and also to save life and property. He promised that such matter will never occur again, because they will be there when they are needed. Now let's move on to the Point newspaper, just like you were seeing on the screen here among the headlines. Of course, use of government vehicles in partisan politics won't be allowed, according to Minister of Information communication and infrastructure, that is Demba Jao, because people are concerned, saying that some ministers in the reigning government are using government vehicle to campaign. Remember, these are ministers, most of whom are own parties. They are party leaders. For that being the case, they want to use government vehicles to be using them for campaign, and people are not happy with it at all. But the Minister of Information, of course, Communication and Infrastructure, is quick to know that this information have reached them, and for that being the case, they've released a statement saying that this government will not allow the use of vehicles for partisan politics. If you are a leader of any party, you may use your own vehicles, but government vehicles will not be allowed, of course, for your own personal or partisan politics, because they do not want to condone some of the reasons why people were not pleased with the former regime. So they are going to make sure that this government will not tolerate anything of that instant. He said, upon the news reaching them, they made sure that those two vehicles that were in question, they were taken back and they are at their rightful places. Very interesting story, of course, again from the Point newspaper. This time around, of course, as you can see, GDC leader calls on government to respect Mama Kande. Just a few days ago, as he was rallying for his parliamentarian campaign, he was talking to party supporters at the Buva zone in Talinding. He said the government are not respecting the constitution because, as we speak, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Fatoumata Sambajang, he said should not have gone to Ethiopia to represent, of course, the Gambia, because he said prior to that very moment, she was not sworn in as the Vice President. He said the government should respect the Constitution, and he also said amendments were made to the Constitution just to favor one person who was the Vice President of the Republic. Remember, prior to of course, her chosen as the Vice President of the Republic, Constitution stated that she was not qualified based on the age. But amendment has been made, and Mama Kande believe those amendments were made just to favor her. And then he said the government should really respect the Constitution. He also went on further to say the government of the Gambia should tell the Gambian people the bridge that is to be built at Farafenni, how the government intends to bridge it, who is going to fund it, and how the Gambian people are going to, of course, benefit. He also went on further to, of course, praise the ECOWAS for doing a job well done when they were needed in the Gambia. Of course, finally, from the Point newspaper, another very interesting headlines. As you can see here, former Interior Minister Sonko will be released if, as you can see, just like you can see there, if, because they are saying, the Swiss authorities are saying, if anybody does not come and make a formal complaint against the former Interior Minister, they have no grounds whatsoever to hold him against his will. For that being the case, they will have nothing other than to release Mr. Sonko to go, because they don't have anybody who comes forward officially to make claims that these are the crimes he committed. In the meantime, the government of the Gambia are in process for his repatriation to make sure he is back into the country and face the crimes that he is accused of being committed. And finally, from the Standard newspaper, where we have these amazing stories right in front of you. As you can see, we're going to go straight with, of course, the mayor of KMC, Yankuba Koli, says Jammeh deserves some respect. I don't know how many people will agree to that. Of course, there are some who still will. The mayor of KMC, Yankuba Koli, has come to the defense of the former president, Yahya Jammeh, saying that Jammeh deserves some respect because people have forgotten so easily what he has done for this country. Mayor Koli said, in as much as he made mistakes as a human being, but he also made some good things that the Gambian people should not forget. So he had come to the defense of his former boss, saying, in as much as he made mistakes as a human being, Gambian people should not forget so very soon that it was the man who had done so much for this country, that everything that Gambians are enjoying today, it was thanks to the former president, according to Mayor Koli. Another headlines, of course, from the Standard newspaper, just like you can see, has it that Gambia top migrant list from West Africa. This is a cause for concern. Remember, Gambia is one of the smallest country, if not the smallest country in the African continent. But according to the latest survey, has it that Gambia top West African countries that has the number of migrants leaving our shores to, of course, the deadly overseas for greener pastures. This, of course, is a cause for concern as more Gambians are still living, trying to make a better life elsewhere. This latest survey came just a few days as Gambia government, of course, and the European Union are trying to make sure this thing is a thing of the past. Now, finally, to my favorite story, of course, in the Point newspaper, that has that former parliamentarian takes on new rival Sidin Jai. Of course, that is Hapsana Jallow. Hapsana Jallow, as we speak, is the National Assembly member for APRC. Remember, Senator Jallow, of course, and Sidin Jai, these were friends. They used to serve the former regime. But as we speak, Sidin Jai claims that he is going to, of course, stand for the APRC for the Nyanija constituency in Central River region. Hapsana Jallow rather said while she was away at the ECOWAS parliament, had some information that Sidin Jai was going around in houses giving color notes saying that he was going to represent the APRC. Prior to this, she said she knew that the APRC would not allow her to stand. For that being the case, she left the party and now is going under the banner of PDOIS. And she claimed PDOIS leader, who is of course Halifa Sallah, is 100% behind her. She went on further to say APRC and Sidin Jai would not be victorious come at the end of course, April parliamentary election, because he said under her leadership as the National Assembly member at this particular constituency, she brought a lot of developments, including building mosques, of course, bringing boreholes to that particular constituency. She said she will make sure that it will be someone else but not Sidin Jai, because Sidin Jai cannot offer the people of Nyanija constituency anything. I love politics. That's just politics. A few months ago, they were friends, and today, they are bitter enemies. Thank you so very much, of course, for watching Block TV. I have been Sankula Janko, and folks, this have been your paper review. Until we come your way, thank you, and stay tuned to the Block TV.
Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh. Sa nimia mobile so aning internet. Malseta tare fe ayatare manta handulat. Anim Farm Fresh. Yesore yen bloke badingol bele. Anin www.farmfresh.gm. Alsalan dugo bekeno imanta handulato. Fujato lombang. Sise kilol nyewol lombang. Ite sulata fewo fenna isasoto no jeel. Anim Farm Fresh. Katikuto dorong ibe wala domola. Nko nyunul ye be doku banko kanjanne. Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh. Ni dato online ye fewol tam Farm Fresh. Iba sambola foila bunda dato anyatari ngonyam. Mimi lafta kibar koy soto nyinto. Alsen kumandi 890-6592 wala 677-602.